हाल ही में मार्केट में टाटा कर्व ईवी लॉन्च हुआ था 17 लाख पे। उसका जो मिड वेरिएंट है जो 19 लाख का है, उसमें आपको सारे बॉक्सेस मिलेंगे जो आप बेसिकली टिक करना चाहते हो, एंड्रॉइड ऑटो, एप्पल कारप्ले, पैनोरामिक सनरूफ, एम्बिएंट लाइटिंग। बट उसी प्राइस पॉइंट पे आपको ये खरीदने को मिलेगा द इंडियन स्काउट, विच इज बेसिकली अ वर्क ऑफ आर्ट। अ कपल ऑफ ईयर्स अगो 2017 बेसिकली आई वाज वर्किंग विद अ पब्लिकेशन एंड BIC पे हमारा जूरी राउंड था। सो आई वाज इन द मिडल ऑफ ऑल द लीटर क्लास बाइक्स, ऑल द सुपर कार्स, बट देयर वाज दिस वन प्रोडक्ट दैट वाज oozing beauty from every nut and bolt, and it was this. 6 years have passed and the Scout still misses out on a few things. And what are those? Basically essentials hain ye. Stick till the end of the video to find out what they are, because even in this day and age kuch cheezein hain that the bike is still missing out on. But apart from that, before I start the video, I'm going to be asking you to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon to stay updated to all the videos that we do. But for now, let's start with a montage of how beautiful this product looks. Here we go. So the Indian Scout is basically like the Medusa. It will turn you into stone, no matter be it at a standstill or on the go. Now that is because of a lot of design elements that has been carefully curated for the bike itself. Now to start with, you have a 130 section tire up front and a 150 at the rear. Now the 16-inch alloys are accompanied by 298mm rotors up front and at the rear. Now you let me know in the comments below for a bike of this size and displacement, which I'm going to be talking about in length later on in the video. But just a single rotor, is that enough? You let me know in the comments below. Now we come up here, the suspension, you have big fat telescopic suspension up front, and that has around 120mm of travel, and at the rear you have 76mm of travel with dual shocks. Now right at the center you have a 1133cc liquid cooled fuel injected V-twin engine, जो कि बहुत सुंदर दिखते हैं क्योंकि यहाँ पे मैट एलिमेंट्स हैं एंड क्रोम से भर दिया है इसको। एंड उसके राइट बगल में दिस स्प्लिट ड्यूअल एग्जॉस्ट, इट जस्ट लुक्स mesmerizing to start with. मेरे पास वर्ड्स नहीं है बताने के लिए कि ऑन द गो या एट द स्टैंड स्टिल आप इस बाइक को लेके खड़े रहोगे तो यू हैव अ लॉट ऑफ क्राउड ogling at you, gawking at you, in jealous or for that matter just fascinated by this product. Now यहाँ पे अगर आप ऊपर आओगे, so you have a proper long 12.5 liters of tank. Now मेरे opinion में the tank could have been a little bigger in fuel capacity, because 12.5 for such displacement I think थोड़ा कम है. You let me know in the comments below what do you think about the tank displacement or tank capacity. Tank के बाद अगर मैं सीटिंग की बात करूँ तो यहाँ पे आपको 2-up sport seat मिलता है for the pillion and the rider. अब राइडर के लिए यहाँ पे आपको थोड़ा लोअर बैक और हिप सपोर्ट भी मिलेगा. पिलियन के लिए उतना सपोर्टिव नहीं है ये. इट इज़ नॉट meant for the pillion riding. It's basically meant for just the rider. Now that is the entire overall look of the bike. Now I'm going to start with the ergonomics, which is actually quite important. Now I'm 5 feet 9 inches. This is how I look seated on the bike. मेरे दोनों पैर के हील्स नीचे टच कर रहे हैं, which adds to the confidence of the bike. बाइक का सीट हाइट की अगर मैं बात करूं तो it's only 649mm, और अगर मैं ग्राउंड क्लियरेंस की बात करूं तो it's only 149mm. अब जितना मैंने चलाया, I'm gonna be talking about it later on in the video, but it is yet to scrape its belly, which is a good thing. Unless and until you are gunning it through the potholes, आपको प्रॉब्लम नहीं होनी चाहिए. बस you have to be a little careful कि अगर ज़्यादा ही बड़ा बम्पर है या बहुत ज़्यादा गहरा गड्ढा है, you can try and avoid it, but otherwise this is a very comfortable place to be in. Now let's talk about the performance of the Indian Scout. To start with, at the heart is a 1133cc liquid-cooled, fuel-injected V-twin engine that makes 97 Nm of peak torque at 5600 RPM and 100 bhp of power. But it's not about those numbers. It's more about how easily it is available to you. So at the flick of a wrist, you can overtake anything. You don't even have to shift down. And apart from that, there's oodles of torque. It's a flat torque curve. No matter what gear you're in, you just have to flick the wrist and you are gonna go. You're gonna send it. And apart from that, I think it has a lot. I mean, if you look at the bike and the length of it, it can be a little intimidating, but it's not the case. You sit on it, it glides through traffic, it glides on highways, it can do 100 to 120 kilometers per hour without even breaking a sweat for that matter. And it is a very easy bike to ride. It can look at a little bit intimidating, but it's not the case. Now when it comes to braking, you have two rotors, one in the front and one at the rear. They are both 298mm. Now I think a bike with 100 bhp of power, no matter if it's a cruiser or a sports bike, I think there should be two rotors up there. It can add to the confidence of the rider. Now, when it comes to the ride and handling of the Indian Scout, it is a very easy bike to ride. I have been gunning it through traffic. I have been, riding it on the highways as well. It feels very nimble, and you sit in a very comfortable, posture, because the short seat height adds to the confidence of the rider that, if the situations do get tricky, you can have both feet down and planted on the ground. When it comes to the suspension, considering the weight of the bike, which is around 250 kilos, this one, the suspension is on the stiffer side of things, and minor small potholes and bumps, the bike actually does a good job of absorbing them. In terms of suspension, at the front you have telescopic fork, conventional telescopic fork with 120 mm of travel, and at the rear you have dual shocks with 76 mm of travel. Now they both are on the stiffer side of things, but otherwise if it's a big pothole or if it's a big bumper, you might have to be a little careful, because it was scraping its belly on some of these undulations. But if you're a little careful, there's not much to worry about. Which means कि अगर आप छोटे गड्ढों में या फिर माइनर अंडुलेशंस जो हैं, उनको अगर आप आराम से भी चलाओगे तो आपको उतना पता नहीं चलेगा, बट बड़े गड्ढे या फिर बिगर बम्पर्स वो हैं, that will be felt by your spine. You have to be a little careful, because apart from the suspension there's only 149 mm of ground clearance. अगर आप थोड़ा ध्यान दोगे तो ये belly scrape नहीं करेगा, but थोड़ा सा you have to be a little careful with the belly of the bike, because obviously it's a low slung cruiser. Now that's about the performance and the handling of the Indian Scout. अब अगर 1133 सीसी का इंजन है तो obviously 100 bhp का पावर तो आपको भगाने का तो मन करेगा. You would want to gun it, you would want to send it. Now when you do that, chances are कि आपके चालान कट सकते हैं at some point. And बहुत सिंपल सी चीज़ है, पार्क प्लस ऐप पे आप चालान देख सकते हो, and within a few clicks उसको आप पे भी कर सकते हो without any hassles. You can try that. Now what do I think about the Indian Scout? Now it has been in my possession for a while now, and in terms of performance, there is little to no room for error. It has oodles of torque, and that's all available on tap. It has a flat torque curve, and just at the flick of the wrist, you have 100 bhp available. Overtakes are a cinch, and it's a beauty to drive. To be honest, I love riding the bike. Now, in terms of styling, you have ogling and gawking eyes all over the place, no matter if you are sitting or you are on the go. And you're gonna create quite a clout for yourself if you are on the bike, astride the bike. Now, अगर मैं कॉम्स की बात करूँ, जो चीज़ों की कमियाँ हैं, I can talk about adjustable levers, वो नहीं है. I can talk about Bluetooth connectivity. I can talk about a TFT dash, maybe a tripper pod, navigation. For that matter, LED नहीं है, headlamps halogen है. That also creates the aesthetic look, but that's something that I can talk about. Also, I can also talk about कि एक single rotor है आगे, at a 100 bhp bike, I can use another rotor right up there. 298 twin discs हो सकते थे. But at an asking price of 19.28 lakhs ex showroom, what do you get? You get a beautiful product that is no less than a work of art. And this is more like a heart over mind decision. And if it was up to me, my heart would always win this decision. I'll see you on the next one. That was it for this video. Subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon to stay updated to all the latest that we do. Ride safe and drive safe.